for. He's the chief market strategist at bullseyeoption.com down at the floor of the SIBO. Alan, you got stocks ramping up. We're taking another swing in the S&P at 4,000. This is the real deal. Are we actually going to break through this time, break free of the shackles of the bear market downtrend?
Well, I'm smart enough to let the market tell me, so we'll have to see, but I'm feeling good about all the other, aspects. You've got the VIX still low, interest rates going down, the dollar down. You're seeing oil stabilize and move higher, and that's a good barometer sign. So you've seen the NASDAQ up 7%. Merry New Year for that sector. And a lot of those companies, if you look at Amazon and let's say Microsoft and even Apple now is at its 1 month high, they've made bottom basis and they made new lows but not new highs in implied volatility. That's usually the sign that short sellers have run out of strength and ready for a turn.
Okay. So you're going for Wells Fargo. 6 months without a new low. I could see maybe why it makes the cut.
Well, this is just a risk-reward play. This is a stock. First off, they made $3 billion, and that was considered a bad earnings for them a couple weeks ago. $3 billion in pure profit for a quarter. Not a whole lot of companies should complain about that. But it does have a PE of 13, so it's lagged the sector. The sector's been relatively strong, obviously making money on the repo rates and the fact they don't have to pay their customers. We also saw, important for Wells Fargo, a 28% jump in mortgage applications last week. So mortgages have come back down. We're at the 5 and 6 level. Let's remember that mortgages from 1970 to 2010 were always around this level. So yeah, we had free money for a while. But anyways, to get back to Wells Fargo, it's a stock that traded between 20 and 60 for 10 years. So the midpoint of that is 40. And here recently for the last 10 months, it's traded between 40 and 50. And so that's a super support level to lean on. A breakout of this range targets 60.
All right, that's pretty juicy. $60. I mean, whew. So you're saying if we continue the trend that's been going for 6 months, we'll be making new highs?
Well, we could be making new highs. Now, the way I'm looking to play it, again, it's as much the strategy as the stock. So I'm looking at the June 40 call, which is trading for about $5.75. It's $4.25 in the money. It's got a 75 delta. Obviously, you've got limited risk in your ability to buy from that 40 level. Now, if this stock just gets back to 50, that call is going to be worth 10 or so almost double in value. So I'm just looking for it to get back to the range top. If it breaks out, that's fantastic. But again, I like the fact that at these levels, it's very attractive. Let's look at XLF, which is the ETF that tracks the financials. That's 15% off its top, whereas Wells Fargo is 30% off its top from last year. So it's looking forward to play catch up as well.
All right, $40 call. Looking for some technical trend to continue here and buy a stock that had a choppy response to earnings, but ultimately did go higher. So it's had a pretty good couple days here.
Yeah, it's a stock that the sentiment has been so negative for so long.
Sure.
At some point, it should have some appeal and make somewhat of a comeback here. Again, it's a long ways off its highs compared to some of their other financials. There's a reason they put money in the bank, because they're good at making money.
All right. Well, for all the negative headlines surrounding it and all the stigma attached to Wells Fargo, they're still growing like a weed everywhere. They were supposed to put a restaurant below my building, and instead they're putting a Wells Fargo. It's supposed to be a new Rick Bayless joint. Instead, it's a Wells Fargo.
I think you can go play in the Stagecoach. Don't they put the Stagecoach there so the kids can play in it so you can enjoy yourself?
All right, thanks, Alan. I appreciate that. Means a lot. Alan Nuckman, Chief Market Strategist, bullseyeoption.com, the bullish trade on Wells Fargo. All right, coming up, let's talk about the continued battle among biotech companies to be the breakthrough drug in the fight against Alzheimer's. The next entrant will be via SPAC, run by none other than former Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, who joins us next. Be right back.